Sam Heughan surprises fans with secret wedding. Caitriona Balfe feels cheated. The media went into overdrive early Monday morning when a photo quickly spread across social media. In the blurry but surprisingly clear photo, Outlander star Sam Heughan was standing next to a stranger in a simple wedding dress at a small chapel on the shores of a Scottish loch. There was no fanfare, no press cameras, just a white dress, a simple suit, and the bright eyes of a couple who had just exchanged vows. Fans were stunned. No one had ever heard of Sam dating, let alone getting married. And the biggest question of all, where was Caitriona Balfe, her on-screen partner, whom millions of fans had hoped would be the on-screen love interest in this story? Behind the lights, Caitriona Balfe sat in her London living room, clutching a cup of tea that was cooling. The news spread like wildfire, and she was bombarded with messages from friends, colleagues, and fans. But Sam, not a word, not a warning, not a text, not a call, not even an invitation. They had been colleagues, best friends, an unofficial couple in the public eye for nearly a decade. She had believed there was something more sacred between them than love, a bond that time and fame could not break. And now, he was getting married in secret, without telling her. Caitriona felt betrayed, not by her on-screen husband, but by her best friend in real life. The bride in the dark. It didn't take long for the bride's identity to be revealed. Her name was Elise Marceau, a French screenwriter, little known in the industry but highly regarded by critics for her intelligence and discretion. The pair met on an independent film project in France last year, a project Sam was only involved in for a few weeks and never mentioned in interviews. Sam's representative was quick to say, Sam Heughan and Elise Marceau had an intimate ceremony with close family and friends in Scotland. They wish to maintain their privacy and hope the public will respect that, but fans were not so forthcoming. On Twitter, the hashtag #SamandKate4ever exploded, accompanied by a wave of outrage from those who felt Sam had let down Caitriona, who had been by his side for years. The untold truth. Caitriona did not immediately respond. She remained silent, but not unscathed. In an exclusive interview a week after the shocking news broke, she sat down for a popular British talk show. The host asked, "Did you know about this wedding?" She shook her head, her lips pursed. "I don't know, honestly, I'm shocked. Are you and Sam still in touch?" There was a pause, then she said softly, "It's not the same. We were very close, very, very close. But it seems he's gone his own way, without me." The audience was stunned. The host didn't dare ask. The sadness in Caitriona's eyes was real. It couldn't be acted, it couldn't be faked. The letters that were never sent. In his flat in Edinburgh, Sam Heughan read every online response. He wasn't one to be swayed by the media, but this was different. He knew Caitriona was hurt, and that was the one thing he couldn't bear. On his desk was a stack of letters, all written to her, over the past year. The times he wanted to call her, to tell her about Elise, about how he felt he had changed, wanted a life apart from the fame, from the Sam Cat couple the public had created. But he was afraid that she would be disappointed, afraid that he would lose his best friend. And now, he had lost her. When the curtain falls, a month later, Caitriona receives a handwritten letter, unsent, but with unmistakable handwriting. Sam writes, "I'm sorry. I should tell you, I just don't know how to begin, when everything between us is somewhere between reality and fantasy. You are the person I love the most, and the person I am most afraid of hurting." The letter is 3 pages long. It is a confession, a regret, a belated pain. Caitriona does not cry. She folds the letter, puts it in the wooden box where she keeps her old scripts, where she keeps her indelible memories. Another morning, October. The wind is cold. Caitriona steps onto the stage of a Dublin theatre, where she plays the lead role in The Forgotten Woman. The role is profound, haunting. A woman facing loss, but still standing strong. The audience stood up and applauded. She bowed her head, the spotlight shining on her resolute and calm face. In the last row, Elise sat silently. Next to her was Sam. Neither of them stood up. Caitriona looked toward the auditorium, expressionless. But in that moment, she knew, this was the last time they would share the same space, with 3 people, 3 paths, 3 different destinies. The most beautiful silence. There were no touching reunions. Not a single text message from Sam. Elise withdrew from the media, continued to write in silence. Sam paused his artistic activities, devoting time to his charity. And Caitriona continued to act, and live, but now for herself. In a year-end interview, she said, "I don't believe in fairy tale endings anymore. But I do believe in the truth, even if it hurts. Because at least that's the only thing that sets me free."